Can a Disney Value Resort be as good as one of their deluxe hotels? We're here to explain why Art of Animation might be even better than a deluxe hotel for you and your kids.
Art of Animation!
We're going to break down the theming in the rooms, the transportation to the parks, the dining and why there might be more options than you would think, the awesome pool here, and all of the fun activities, including some special features that you won't find at any other Disney resort.
Cool, what is it?
You have to watch the video and find out. It's not just Disney's theme parks that can transport you to another world, it's the hotels as well. Disney Animation can take a single sketch, one simple idea, and turn it into something larger than life. True to its name, this resort is a celebration of the craft of art and animation, and anyone with a respect for this work is going to be delighted by some of the details. The lobby prominently features everything from sketches and concept art to storyboard pictures and full-color finished images, all centered around this awesome chandelier, showcasing the pencil designs of these classic characters, and some of them signed by artists and performers.
And in classic animation, after the pencil drawings, where does the art go? The ink and paint department, of course, which is the theme of the gift shop. And just beyond that is the food court, named Landscape of Flavors, which showcases the background art that creates the settings of these featured films. It's these thoughtful details that help bring these cartoon worlds to life.
And then, once you step out of the lobby, you and your kids can be immersed into those animated worlds. If your kiddos love Little Mermaid, Lion King, Finding Nemo, or Cars, they're going to get the most out of this experience. He's crawling in his mouth? And with a mix of franchises from the 1990s to the 2000s, it's likely you parents are going to experience some nostalgia as you get to share characters from your childhood with the next generation. Simply put, Art of Animation is one of the best resorts when it comes to Disney theming. From the rooms to the lobby, the gift shop, the food court, the pool, the splash pad, the best themed playground at any Disney hotel. Everything here is themed. Well, not the inside of the laundry room. They should put like a little Nemo on the washing machine swimming in there or something.
That's a good idea.
But if you're going to explore Disney World, you need a home base. And that's what your hotel's for. So let's get to the rooms. The resort has 4 sections. And the Little Mermaid section is the only one that has standard rooms. We chose to stay in this section as these rooms sleep 4 people and we're a family of 4, and these are the lowest cost. The standard rooms come with either a single king bed, or in the case of our room, 2 double beds. After you get into your room, you may find the room is a bit dark, though personally I feel like it's worth it to get the excellent theming. Ariel, swimming with Sebastian and Flounder.
She saw the other fish.
In her grotto. Oh no, I think this kid's lost again.
Do you know where my dad is?
Oh boy!
A major downside though is lack of space, especially for like unpacking. While it's good that your luggage can fit under the beds, in terms of storage you're only going to get half a dresser. Alright, okay, I'll put this away. See, you got something in that drawer. Go ahead and put it in this drawer. Putting it in the fridge. The other half you will only be storing drinks. The bathroom, only counter space with a nook for a blow dryer, though you could hang some clothes if you need to. We should note that while there isn't a kitchenette, you do get a coffee maker, a beverage cooler. You can also request a microwave from the front desk. that basically is everything in a Disney Deluxe studio kitchenette, minus the extra sink. Metal cribs and pack-and-plays can also be requested, and while they of course make the space even more cramped, they do fit just fine. They also offer safety rails for the beds if your kiddo is a bit older.
If your family needs more space than a standard room though, the other 3 sections of the resort offer family suites that sleep 6, with plenty of fun theming of their own. These suites will have a queen bed, a sofa that pulls out to a double bed, and a dining table that folds down into a double bed. With 2 bathrooms and rooms that can be shut off with doors, this is a great choice for a larger family. Though these suites generally do cost more than just getting 2 standard rooms. But you do get the added benefit of a slightly larger fridge in the suites, rather than just a beverage cooler. And if any of you moms out there are wondering about laundry, there aren't any washer dryers in the room, but there are laundry facilities in Finding Nemo, Little Mermaid, and Cars sections. These cost money, but they are open to all guests, including those staying in the Lion King rooms. The Nemo suites are the most expensive because they are centrally located near the lobby, pool, and Skyliner. Meanwhile, the rooms in the Little Mermaid section are cheapest, not only because they are standard rooms, but also because they are the farthest away. Which may seem like a big downside after a long day walking around the parks, or if you want to get the most out of those refillable mugs at the food court, but it really isn't that far. It took us about 6 minutes to walk from the back of the Little Mermaid area all the way to the lobby, but hey, at least you get to look at the Lion King area while you stroll through. As for the waterside path that leads to the Skyliner, that will take you about 7 minutes from the Little Mermaid rooms, compared to the 4.5 minutes from the back of the Cars area. And be sure to check out both of these waterside paths for fun facts about movies in each section.
But ultimately, the parks are where you want to be, so let's talk about transportation. That way you know how easy it is to get to the theme parks, and that is where a lot of Art of Animation's value comes into play. Disney resorts are often priced according to ease of getting to the parks, with many deluxe resorts within walking distance, or with access to the monorail. While those are not options here, you do get the next best thing in the Skyliner. This is what places Art of Animation and the nearby Pop Century resorts above the fellow all-star value resorts as an option potentially worth paying more money for. It is true that these resorts have to transfer to either the Epcot or Hollywood Studios Skyliner lines at the Caribbean Beach stop, but this is usually only a minor inconvenience. The Skyliner constantly moves, and so waits are rare, except for peak times like park opening and close, and even then it tends to move quickly.
What also makes the Skyliner great for families with kids is that single strollers and tandem strollers do not have to be folded. You don't have to try to pull out your sleeping baby or gather up all your supplies at the end of the night. You simply wheel your way onto the Skyliner and enjoy. If you're using a side-by-side stroller, they do still have to be folded on the Skyliner. But even still, getting in an empty gondola with your folded stroller is easier than getting on a crowded bus.
We've had some rough bus rides late at night.
Boy, have we ever. The other bonus, of course, is that the Skyliner is essentially another ride to young kids. Honestly, our kids would rather ride the Skyliner to a park than ride some of the rides at the park.
When the Skyliner is running, it is the only way to get to Epcot or Hollywood Studios from Art of Animation. So if riding in a small box high in the air isn't your idea of fun, this might not be the best hotel for you. Buses will only run to those 2 parks if the Skyliner closes down, which it will if there are high winds or lightning is in the area. Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are always only available by bus. It'll take you about 20 minutes each to get to those 2 parks. If you happen to be driving yourself, the good news is that Art of Animation has a parking lot that runs the length of the resort. Even if you're staying in the Little Mermaid rooms at the end, you can park fairly close. This is actually better than some of the deluxe resorts that have a single parking lot far from the rooms.
One feature that deluxe and moderate hotels have over value resorts is the multiple options for dining, in terms of both restaurants and lounges. Art of Animation, like the other value resorts, only has a food court for their primary dining option. But there is a decent variety here with several stations with different styles of cuisine, some grab-and-go cold items, bakery cases, and even some fun desserts. Mobile order is available here, but has a more limited menu than what you will find if you visit the food court in person.
Give it a try.
It's really fast.
Eat Lightning Queen.
And you might want to make time for breakfast here because your kiddos can get unique waffles that are themed to different characters at the resort. Not every character is available each day, so if you want a specific character, you'll have to hope to just get lucky. If you want the classic Mickey and Minnie waffles, you'll have to head over to the nearby Pop Century Resort.
This takes us back to the discussion of the big benefit of the Skyliner. While your food options might be limited at your resort, you are not limited to your resort. Pop Century generally has similar food items as Art of Animation, but the Skyliner can take you directly to 2 other resorts, Caribbean Beach and Riviera. And if you get off the Skyliner outside Epcot, you can walk to 5 more resorts. All of these nearby resorts have multiple unique dining locations, and you're able to visit any of them, whether you use mobile order in the app to go pick up a quick meal, or you make a reservation at character breakfasts, like Topolino's Terrace at the Riviera, or Cape May Cafe at Beach Club. At Art of Animation, you're paying for a value resort hotel while getting easy access to dining options at multiple deluxe hotels. If you're a foodie or you plan to have some resort days, this is a huge advantage over the All-Stars value resorts. We should also mention there is a pool bar that serves drinks and snacks, which by the way is also an alternate location to fill those resort mugs, and this is the perfect time to talk about the pool.
Depending on what time of the year you go, if you aren't in the parks, you'll probably be in the pool. So let's show you the 3 pools available to you and what makes one of them different from every other pool in Disney World.
And while it doesn't have the water slides you'll find at the Motto and Deluxe resorts, the Big Blue Lagoon makes up for it in 2 ways. First is the sheer size of the pool. At nearly 12,000 square feet, this is the biggest single pool at any Walt Disney World resort.
Beefy, where you going? You did?
And all the way back.
The second thing you will notice is the great theming. Including the splash pad area, or the spray ground, that shows Nemo and his dad surrounded by all of Nemo's friends. They will have to leave the safety of that anemone and venture past the jellyfish to get to the big blue beyond of the main pool. The areas farthest from the Big Blue Lagoon have their own pools. While some deluxe resorts don't have lifeguards at these extra pools, Art of Animation has them at all 3, so you can always feel good about your kids' safety. The Cars pool is quite small, but also might be the coolest theme pool of them all, as it appears to be at the Cozy Cone Hotel, complete with traffic cone cabanas. The Little Mermaid pool is larger, but also probably a bit busier than the Cars one. It does have some games poolside, but only the Big Blue Lagoon will have special activities hosted by the recreation staff.
And speaking of recreation, when you're done swimming at the pool, you might be wondering what other activities are there to do here. We always recommend having a resort day at Disney if you can fit it into your budget and schedule. That way you can rest and recharge a bit. If you're paying this much to stay at a Disney resort, why not enjoy all it has to offer?
Yeah, definitely. And a day at the resort, it can be just as much fun to kids as a day at the parks. In Art of Animation, it has some unique offerings, like how this is the only resort anywhere in Disney World that has its own game on the Play Disney app. The game is more like an interactive story, where you modify pictures with your own drawings, and then see this reflected in a cartoon featuring characters, which you need to find these characters among the pictures in the Art of Animation lobby. It is fairly simple, but it offers 4 different stories to experience and allows your kids to express some of their own creativity. Our kids really enjoyed seeing their own drawings alongside Disney characters.
Good afternoon, said Sharon. Did you know that your tail light is
Looks like a shady character.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, officer.
You liked that game, Phoebe?
Yeah.
Do you wish the other hotels had games like that?
While admiring the pictures on the walls, you might notice that an artist is also sometimes present in the lobby who can turn you into a piece of art as well. They can draw you in person or someone from a photograph and add fun details to personalize it just for you.
Another special thing about Art of Animation is the activity room. This is similar to the community halls that are only found at deluxe hotels, but here you get this perk at a value resort. You can come in here in the afternoon to do a number of free crafts. There is no better Disney souvenir than the one that your child gets to make themselves, and for no cost at all. There are also coloring pages, movies to watch, and books to read. There are a couple of crafts that do cost money, like the mosaic seen here, or the signature resort craft where you get to make your own little aquarium that you can take home and fill with water. And this is the craft that Fiona made. That's her little fish coral.
Ta-da!
It is glass, so it may not be the best option if you have like real little ones.
Fill it with water. They did tell us if you're flying through TSA, you should fill it when you get home.
Yeah. These special paid crafts are only available on certain days of the week and at certain times, so be sure to check out the recreation board in the lobby as soon as you arrive so you can make plans for anything that you're interested in trying. Here you can find any other special events going on, which do change from month to month, including the list of movies that you can watch on the big screen under the stars. While in the lobby, you might also notice a sign telling you to look out for the hidden Nala. Her location changes every day, and she can be hiding anywhere in Animation Hall, which is the building that contains the lobby, gift shop, food court, and arcade. Snap a picture with her and the front desk will give you this special resort button. You can find her on multiple days to fill it up with stickers, but there is no completion prize, just the fun souvenir button. There are also various games available in the area outside Animation Hall. And a kiosk near the pool where you can glam up with henna tattoos or hair braiding.
If you want a more permanent souvenir, the gift shop has many options, like various toys and clothing items. Including some that are exclusive to the resort.
I even found this cute Cozy Cone Motel sign that you've been enjoying this whole video.
And it lights up just like the sign at the resort. You'll find many pin boards across the resort if you like to trade pins.
And for those who like to collect pressed pennies like me, there are some Art of Animation exclusive pennies in the food court, and some Wreck-It Ralph ones that are cleverly placed in the arcade.
And speaking of that arcade, Art of Animation has one of the largest ones you will find at a Disney resort. You access the games by buying points on a card. With different games costing different amounts of points.
Sure, Jan.
Hit the big boost button, baby. These locations are all ages, so generally contain games without violence. So don't expect classic fighting games or shooters, The one notable exception is a World War II combat game, Blazing Angels, and this game where you shoot bugs and dinosaurs. And I guess Space Invaders, technically you shoot things. But anyway, the games are generally just for fun, but there are some claw machines where your kiddo can walk away with a prize.
Yeah, I think we have about 100 ducks at this point.
Right. But if your kid would rather walk away with a belly full of marshmallows, Simba oversees the Campfire and the Lion King section. And actually, this is one of the only resorts with 2 campfires available.
You can eat that, it's for
Just the way I like it.
Marshmallows are free, or you can pay $7 for a Mickey S'mores kit, and drinks are also available for purchase.
Nearby is the Elephant Graveyard, which has some caves for kids to run through. And of course, if photo ops are your thing, virtually every area of this resort offers some really great opportunities.
Your kids will also be glad to hear there's a playground here, as well as another at the nearby Pop Century Resort. And this is where, yet again, the Skyliner gives a big bonus, because you can ride over to the playground at the Caribbean Beach Resort, or get off at Epcot and walk to playgrounds at the Boardwalk and Swan Resorts too. And if you want a more in-depth review of those playgrounds than you can ever expect anyone to do, we have a playlist of them all on our channel page. But the Art of Animation Playground really just continues the trend of having great Disney theming, and exceptional theming is something we keep coming back to. It's really what's going to draw you and your kids to this resort. Combine that with easier access to parks and other resorts on the Skyliner, and if you can fit it into your budget, then Art of Animation is a great choice for a family that's looking to immerse themselves in Disney magic.
Next, we'll be doing videos on Pop Century and All Stars, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see how those other value resorts compare.
And as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.
Bye!